Welcome back, viewers. Let's take a look at the latest development of this hour, where US President Donald Trump is reportedly going to get rid of the beautiful red Tesla that he bought in March after his feud with Elon Musk. As per the latest reports, Trump will either sell or give away the red Tesla that still sits at the White House. Donald Trump had in March bought the red Tesla from Elon Musk when he was leading the Department of Government Efficiency. Donald Trump's endorsement for Tesla came at a time when the company's shares were facing a sharp dip amid Musk's increasing political profile and moves to slash the federal government that drew fierce backlash. Trump and Musk relationship blossomed over the past few months, but the two quickly fell apart thanks to the POTUS Big Beautiful Bill intended to cut the taxes. Aditya Vadhavan is joining me with more updates. Now, as we are also fetching more updates as far as in the latest, this ugly bromance that has turned into an online feud. Aditya, what are you picking up in the latest for the reactions that have garnered as in the full public display? The two had launched into a very ugly spar online.
Well, absolutely, Simran. It is. They have both Donald Trump and Elon Musk have now got into a very ugly online rivalry. And now there are reports, that Trump's would also now dispose of his red Tesla. And particularly we see, this feud between Elon Musk and Donald Trump has happened because there has been there's been uptick, there has been a downward trend in 14% shares of Tesla, due to which there is anger and resentment among Elon Musk for Donald Trump, and this can be attributed to the various tariff war that he is waging on the world. Because at this juncture, it is important to note that since Donald Trump has certain tariffs on many other countries, no other country is willing to export their products into America. And primarily this also there was a staunch opposition within United States of America happening against Donald Trump and Elon Musk, wherein the people openly protesting against Elon Musk and called for his ouster. So at this juncture, it is now very getting very clear that all is not well between Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and it could have severe repercussions for the U.S. economy, because Elon Musk was given a major role in this Trump administration to handle Dodge. But now it needs to be seen, because Dodge is one such department which clears the bureaucratic handles in America for getting past any project that the government desires to. So this could have severe repercussions for the political scenario in the United States. Yes, Imran.
Well, absolutely. In fact, Aditya, I'll request you to kindly now stay on with us on the broadcast, as we also have our guest Sanjeev Srivastav, who's an international affairs expert, joining me live on the broadcast. As a fallout of this ugly bromance, Tesla shares, Mr. Srivastav, have crashed 14% yesterday. And in fact, in the follow-up of that, it is what Elon Musk who had to face and also face the brunt of it. After what started off as a criticism of the US President Donald Trump, it is Elon Musk who had to who had to also face the brunt of it. What are your thoughts onto this full-blown public feud that resulted into losses for the Tesla CEO?
Well, Simran, first of all, a very good morning to you. Good morning to all the viewers. This public spat between President Trump and Tesla CEO Elon Musk is a clear indication that these two leaders, obviously they are leaders in their own domains, and essentially both are businessmen. They are fighting for their own interest. Essentially, if you look at the Tesla company or the SpaceX or the social media platform X, all these companies were not performing well since the time Elon Musk had taken over this department of Doge as its chief, and he was being targeted because of his political alignments with Donald Trump and Republican Party. And obviously, his company was facing some losses. But when President Trump came up with this big, beautiful bill, which was having several such provisions with regard to ending the subsidies for electric vehicles, etc., those proposals Elon Musk could not digest, and he said that he was not shown this kind of a bill before it went to the U.S. House of Representatives, and it was passed without his consent. Although Donald Trump is saying that Elon Musk knew about what was there in the bill, but this big beautiful bill and the various provisions of that bill, obviously Elon Musk did not agree to, and that created a kind of a rift between the two sides, because Elon Musk was assessing that with this kind of a bill, if it becomes law, then his company Tesla and his entire project of electric vehicles will face enormous amount of losses. And that was one of the reasons. Another point which is quite visible, that since the time, as I said, he had taken over the Department of Government Efficiency, he was being targeted politically too. And Elon Musk is a big businessman, a richest man in the world. He has business interests all around the world, including China, including in India and several other big economies. And the kind of very aggressive tariff policy which Donald Trump had introduced, a reciprocal tariff policy, tit for tat approach, etc., that also did not go well for Elon Musk and his companies. And because of this kind of a very aggressive tariff policy of Trump administration, of which Elon Musk is part of, because of that kind of alignment also, his companies were facing a lot of criticism, and it was being targeted. So this is another reason, his tariff policies, that also became a cause of rift. And obviously, Elon Musk, who is essentially a businessman, as I said, he cannot accept the fact that his companies go into losses, because ultimately it will come down to his own existence as an economic powerhouse, and that created a rift. And that is why, that is the two main reasons what I see is the big reason why there is a rift between President Trump and Elon Musk, the Tesla CEO. And also another thing which I see is that Elon Musk, within the United States of America's domestic circles, he was being targeted by various opposition parties. Earlier, he had a very kind of all-compassing image, having acceptability in every sphere of the U.S. Society. Largely, he was having a very, very non-controversial image. But since the time he started work for Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, and he started digging into the various kind of government data, etc., and he started propagating this reforms process, and obviously deep state elements of the United States of America establishment, they started targeting him too, and because of which his company came under enormous pressure, his image came under enormous pressure, and that was the third reason what I see why Elon Musk was not very comfortable about everything, and he decided to give up his position. And obviously he gave the pretext that he had completed 130 days as a special government employee, and after that he will not like to continue. But had there been everything going smoothly, had he continued gaining profits for his company, he may have continued with this position. But he was not getting such kind of a profits. His companies were facing losses. His image was facing a lot of criticism and dent, and that is why he decided to part ways.
All right, Mr. Srivastav, thank you very much for being with us on the broadcast, and also